The Forgotten Symphony. In the heart of a quiet, forgotten town, nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, there lived a talented composer named Victor. Victor's music was a reflection of his soul, filled with passion, joy, and longing. But there was one piece he had never shared with the world: a composition. This composition was the Forgotten Symphony, a musical masterpiece that had been written in solitude over many years. It was a composition born from the depths of Victor's soul, filled with emotions and experiences that he had never dared to express. One stormy night, as the rain battered his small cottage, Victor began to play the first notes of the Forgotten Symphony on his grand piano. The music flowed through his fingers like a river of emotion, filling the room with a haunting, ethereal melody. But as the symphony reached its crescendo, a bolt of lightning struck Victor's cottage, setting it ablaze in the chaos that followed. The music sheets for the Forgotten Symphony were consumed by the flames. At the heart of the garden lay an enormous clock, the size of a house, its hands forever pointing at midnight. Its purpose was known only to Amelia, who had inherited the garden and its enigmatic timepiece from her grandfather. Victor narrowly escaped the fire, but was heartbroken at the loss of his masterpiece. The composition had been his solace, his silent confidant, and now it was gone, reduced to ashes. Over the years, Victor's talent was celebrated in the town. But he could never bring himself to compose another piece as profound as the one he had lost. He lived a quiet and solitary life. His music no longer a source of joy but a reminder of what he had once created. One day, a renowned conductor named Isabella visited the town to seek new talent for an upcoming concert. As she wandered through the town square, she heard a haunting melody drifting through the air, and it captivated her. Following the sound, Isabella found Victor, who had been playing a melancholic tune on a street corner. She approached him, and they struck up a conversation. Victor shared his story and the tragedy of the Forgotten Symphony. Isabella, moved by Victor's tale and the fragments of his music she had heard, decided to help him. She began a quest to recreate the Forgotten Symphony from the memories and fragments Victor had retained in his heart. Time itself seemed Isabella gathered a group of talented musicians, and together with Vic to slow down, and the world around them became a surreal, shimmering dreamscape in this timeless state. They witnessed the past and glimpses of the future. They shared their innermost hopes and fears. As the date of the concert approached, the town buzzed with excitement. Victor was overwhelmed by the support and the resurrection of his masterpiece. The moment of truth arrived, and the concert hall was filled with eager listeners. As the musicians began to play the Forgotten Symphony, the audience was transported to another world. The haunting melody that had been Victor's secret was now shared with the world, and it touched the hearts of everyone present. Victor's eyes glistened with tears as the final notes echoed through the hall. He had finally shared his deepest emotions with the world, and it had been received with adoration and reverence. The Forgotten Symphony had found its place in the world, and Victor had found closure and the joy of sharing his gift with others. His music, once a secret, had become a source of inspiration and beauty for all to hear. The Forgotten Symphony had found its place in the world, and Victor had found closure and the joy of sharing his gift with others. His music, once a secret, had become a source of inspiration and beauty for all to hear. And so, the forgotten composer became a celebrated artist. His musica